Hi guys, just wanted to share with you my latest makeup case that I've added to my kit. Really liking the way this is set up inside. I think it's going to work really well for me. This is the Relavel backpack. I ordered it on Amazon. This one is a lot larger depth-wise as well, and more compartments than my older one. So I had two of the older version of this type of case, and I've managed to condense pretty much the two of them into this one case. So I feel like that already is winning for me. So you've got this side pocket which has a little zip. I imagine it's for tissues, but there's no top section, so I wouldn't necessarily put tissues there because I'd want to keep them clean and sanitary. Maybe I'll pop makeup wipes in there because I have them in a smaller plastic box, so that might be housed in there. I haven't decided yet. Or I might leave the side pockets for my own personal things like umbrella and my own water bottle and things like that for when I'm going from job to job. You've got a little charging point here, so you can charge up your phone. You've got your little side latches, which obviously if the bag is really full or if it's more empty, you can just tighten it up so that it's not sticking out so much or getting too bulky. And then you've got all these pockets here. So in this top one, I haven't fit anything in here just yet, but I could definitely put my own personal things like chewing gum, business cards, whatever. Then in this section here, I have my trash can. So it's a car bin tidy. This is my little bin, which is collapsible, and you just pop the elastic back on, and then that's flat again to easily store away. So there's that. I use little poo bags to pop in that bin, so I can then just dispose quite easily. I've got a larger bag just to throw all my dirty brushes in. And I've got my apron, so if I do want to protect my clothing, I've got one here in case I need it. And then obviously antibac gel as well, easy accessible, so that when I arrive anywhere I'm sanitizing my hands. So that's this side of the backpack. And then on this side, you've got space also for business cards, and you've got the other pocket. So like I said, you could easily put a water bottle or something like that in there, or you could put a brush canister. I'll work it out and see what works best for me. So then I've got this little thing here, which has another roll of my little bags in there. So it's just easy access for me to grab more if I need. The straps are this is all quite padded as well, which is nice. And then you've got the section here so that you can put it over the handle of your suitcase, and you've got a little hidden pocket here as well, so if you do want to, you can store your phone and wallet and stuff like that in there. So I'll get into what's actually inside. I'll open up here. So with these, there's also another section at the top here. Again, you can, I just got this yesterday, so I haven't finalized exactly how I'm going to be using it, but it's got a large pocket here. I've just put some of my shimmer pigments and glitters in here for now, and my JT Townsend like gold leaf kind of thing for creative work, my thermometer and some distilled water for now. And then in this pocket I've just got some masks and gloves and some other things, because obviously this year and last year we had to up our game with regards to keeping everything, including our kit, COVID safe, and that we're working compliant to safety regulations. So I'll open up the bag itself. Now what I love about this bag is that pretty much as soon as I open it, I can start work. So boom, literally setup time is going to be minimized. I can get to work pretty much straight away. So as you can see, I quite like this because my other one had just a fabric cover, so you couldn't see what was actually in the little pockets, whereas here I can see exactly everything that's in there from the get-go. I've got these hair clips which basically don't dent the hair, which is great if I need to pop the hair away from the face for makeup without actually ruining any hair. So keeping on the good books of my hairstylist colleagues. So in here you could easily put brushes, but I've decided to put all of my eye products in here. So mascaras, eyebrow, shadow sticks, eye pencils, liquid liners, and then some tools, and then just brightening eye pencils, other tools, and yeah, an extra mascara, whatever. And then you've got another pocket here, so it's full of little pockets which are quite useful. This one here, I feel, because it's quite deep, if you've got a really large eyeshadow palette or face palette, whatever, that doesn't fit into the main section, you could easily just pop it here or in one of the pockets at the top. For now, I've only got just my mirror, but I might fit something else in there. We shall see. So that's that section. So I've kind of split things up so it's easier for me to try and get to grips with everything in the case. Because when you rearrange stuff as a makeup artist, and the first few times you use your kit, you're like, gosh, where did I put stuff? So this section here, I've just got primers and eyeshadow bases are in here, and a couple of like little setting sprays. So that's all kind of this section here. I've also got my so Becca Figs and Rouge. I've got my Vive Muse, which is a really gorgeous dewy product, and yeah, just loads of like really high setting, gripping formulas for primers. And then in this next section here, all of this is pretty much all my foundations that I use. So all my Temp 2 shades, there's 12, and there's a couple of blushes and adjusters in there. Darkening drops, my Danessa Myrix cream cover foundations in the little sample sizes. They're quite pigmented, and I quite like to get the sample sizes because then I can get more colours into my kit and I don't need to decant them. They're just good to go. So this is a top tip there. And then I've got my airbrush cleaner in there as well. So then in this next section, I've got all my concealers. So all the concealers, and then these NARS ones, which are kind of eyeshadow bases, I use them as. Illamasqua, I love this colour as a under eye corrector. And then my Glam Dolls darker concealers and correctors in there. Then going to the back section here, I've got my 2 gel liners in black and brown, and my Duraline, which you can use to revive any kind of liners that are drying out, but you could also use it with any cream or powder product. So for example, an eyeshadow, and make it into any colour eyeliner. So I don't need any more than this black and brown in my physical kit. I'm all set with that Duraline as well. So in this section, I've got highlighters, cream blushes, and one random little cream eyeshadow in there as well. Face highlighters in there, but that's that section done. And then in here I've got my 2 brow products that are my go-tos at the moment. My Soap Brows and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. My top two at the minute. And there I've got some Trini London eyeshadow stacks. So they're just the stackable eyeshadows. I've got them in there. I've got some brush cleaner and IPA in there to sanitize my tools and my brushes. And then these two are just kind of more creative. They're face paints by Snazaroo. If I just needed to do something a little bit more arty, then I've got them there. So that's that section. And then in this section, I've got blotting papers and all my powders are in here. So my Laura Mercier, my translucent and my secret brightening powders, all my Ben Nye powders, and I've also got Ket in there decanted. And then I've got 3 sharpeners with the different sizes there. So I've got a couple of others under the powders there. And then I've got one at the moment of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter powders, airbrush powders, and then the Dior highlighter palette there. Then this section is all my lip stuff. So lip glosses, lip pencils, and the kind of chubby pencils as well, which I love using. They're really quick and easy to use. So that's lips sorted in this section, and I've also got a couple of lip palettes. So this one's a lip palette, and I've got another one I'll show you in a minute. So these 3 are all complexions. So they are correctors and foundations. So these are Cover FX, and then I've also got Bobbi Brown foundation palette, and the Bobbi Brown concealers are in this one. So again, correctors and concealers in the one thing. Flawless filters, hourglass shadows, just a few kind of random, and then some face highlighters in there, like my Champagne Pop and my Mary Luminizer, things like that are all in there. And then in this one, I've got my Rcma foundation palette. So this, again, has different shade ranges and correctors and adjusters. So I've got pretty much all complexion covered with everything that I've got in this kit. And then here I've got all of my Mayo Grisham Roof collaboration palettes. So everything is labeled, it's easy to access. I've got all my eyeshadows, so like my mattes are in there. My shimmer shadows. So I pretty much do mainly bridal. So I haven't got many creative colours in here. So my Danessa Myricks Highlight Glow Palette, blushes, bronzers and other blushes. Other highlighters are in there. And then some other shadows are in here. And then I've got a Perfect palettes with my go-to bridal colours in here as well. And that's pretty much it in this case. So I think I'm pretty much set up. I'm really happy with the way it's all looking. So when I get to a job, I'm pretty much going to be able to get to it with work. Yeah, happy days. I'll let you know how I get on once I've started using it in a workplace scenario, but loving it so far. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.